There is no limit. Written and published by Audible Aria. What I've witnessed, incredible things. People conquering everything imaginable. Extreme poverty, life-threatening situations, severe obesity, and even terminal cancer. You name it, they've overcome it. If you can understand this idea, your life can become magical. The concept is simple. There are no limits. It's like embarking on a journey to explore the very core of human potential. Right now, we find ourselves at a crucial point, a crossroads filled with possibilities. The limits of what we can achieve are not set by the world around us, but are formed by the incredible power of our own minds. Our brains, with their intricate networks of neurons, are comparable to the vastness of the universe itself. The world is vast, complex, and mostly unexplored. Imagine every thought, dream, and moment of inspiration as a tiny spark in our brain's universe. What keeps these sparks alive is our limitless imagination, our ability to think beyond what we see right now. We can dream of worlds that go beyond what we can touch and what is immediately real. When we look at history, it tells us stories of things once thought impossible that became possible. Think about the Wright brothers who flew in the sky, or the incredible moon landing. From the ancient pyramids to our modern technological marvels, these were once just ideas in someone's imagination. People thought these dreams were too big or too unlikely, yet here we are, living in a world shaped by those very dreams. So what are limits? Are they not just illusions, shadows created by our doubts and fears? Every limit we feel is like a barrier, something that seems to stop us. But what if these limits are not real? What if we can overcome them, just like people did with the seemingly impossible dreams of flying or landing on the moon? Our minds have the power to break through these illusions and push the boundaries of what we can achieve. Throughout history, there were barriers waiting to be broken, challenges waiting for someone to overcome them. One remarkable example is when Roger Bannister broke the 4-minute mile, a feat that was once believed to be physically impossible for humans. It wasn't just about surpassing a physical barrier, he shattered a mental blockade. Bannister's achievement with his feat served as proof of the incredible power of belief, showing that many limits are set by ourselves. Each one of us encounters moments where the horizon of our potential seems far away, almost impossible to reach. Have you ever caught yourself saying, "I can't do that, it's impossible"? What drives us forward in those moments? It's the resilience of the human spirit, an unyielding belief that there is more to us, that we are capable of more. It's our quest for growth and self-actualization, pushing us beyond what we thought was possible. The only limits that truly exist are the ones we create for ourselves. In understanding our limitless potential, let's also recognize the incredible power of community. We, as social beings, are connected in a complex network of relationships and influences. When we support and uplift each other, when we share our collective dreams and aspirations, we enhance our potential. The synergy of minds working together becomes a powerful force in our journey to overcome challenges. Now let's talk about failure. It's not the opposite of success. It's more like its companion. Every stumble, every fall is not a roadblock but a valuable lesson, a stepping stone leading us to achieve extraordinary things. The journey to surpassing our limits is not a straightforward path. It's more like a dance of trial and error, of continuous learning and evolving. As we stand on the edge of the future, a future full of endless possibilities, let's keep in mind that the only real limits are the ones we place on ourselves. It's a reminder to be open to the potential within us and not to limit our own growth and exploration. Imagine the future as a vast canvas, and we are the artists. With every stroke of innovation and every splash of creativity, we are creating a world filled with endless possibilities. I encourage you not just to dream, but to be daring, to challenge the norm, to question what seems impossible, and to embrace the unknown. When your mind tells you something is impossible or that you're limited, it's time to change that thought. From the immense potential within every human, there genuinely is no limit. Join this journey with an open heart and an open mind, unlocking the infinite possibilities that await you. If you can truly grasp the belief that there are no limits, it will spark a transformation, a revolution within yourself. I'm not just suggesting you talk or think about it, I'm urging you to embody it. This belief in limitless possibilities is a powerful truth and the very foundation of all achievements. Creating an extraordinary life isn't just about the situation or the things you have. It's about being resourceful, and that comes from believing in yourself. Trust in the unlimited power of what you can achieve. When you truly believe, there's a significant change, a shift from thinking something is impossible to realizing it's possible. Take a look at the stories of people who accomplished what seemed impossible. They weren't superheroes. They were regular people who believed in themselves. They didn't see limits, they only saw challenges waiting to be overcome. Their stories are not just tales, they are like detailed plans for us to learn from. Every time you face a limit, it's a chance to become stronger, wiser, and more resilient. When you tackle your limits, you discover your true self. It's in the moments when you decide that your future takes shape. So to everyone listening right now, I'm encouraging you to make a decision. Decide to believe in your limitless potential. Break through every barrier that's holding you back. What's holding you back? What's your obstacle? It's time to face it and move forward. Obstacles in life are not roadblocks. They're like detours leading you to your greatness. You can turn these obstacles into stepping stones. Change how you see things. Ask yourself, how can this challenge help me grow? With this mindset, every obstacle becomes a tool for making yourself stronger. It's not just about understanding that there are no limits, it's about living that understanding. Taking action is like building a bridge between what you believe inside and what you achieve outside. Sometimes, believing you're limited or thinking something is impossible can stop you from doing anything at all. But here's the truth. Taking determined and significant actions is the key to success. Start with small steps if you need to. Remember, the road to success is always being built, and your mind and body work together. The way your body works can affect how you feel in your mind. If you want to feel limitless, try adopting a confident posture, breathe with a sense of boundless potential, and move with a clear purpose. Let your body show your mind that you're ready for greatness. Having a vision is like seeing things that might not be visible right now and believing they can happen. On this podcast, I often talk about creating a vision for your life. When you create a vision that excites you and makes you eager to start your day, it becomes like a compass guiding you through the ups and downs of life toward your dreams. However, if you think something is impossible or believe there are limits to what you're envisioning, it might not come true. True fulfillment comes when you go beyond your current self, when you grow and contribute to something greater. So it's not just about having a vision, it's about creating one that genuinely excites you and believing in its possibility. That belief can be the driving force behind turning your vision into reality. Take a moment to reflect on your personal growth and how you can make a positive impact. When you contribute to others, you discover meaning, and as you grow, you break free from limitations. Consider this moment as the starting point of your new journey, where you adopt the belief that possibilities are limitless. Tap into the energy and passion within you, letting it propel you towards an extraordinary life. You possess the power and potential. Now embrace the belief in yourself. Go out into the world and demonstrate that there truly are no limits to what you can achieve. If you still have doubts about this limitless potential, take a closer look and challenge those doubts. Take a moment to grab your Bible and explore the profound wisdom within its pages. The scriptures delve into the idea that everything is possible and there are no limits to what you can achieve. This concept is deeply connected to spiritual understanding, highlighting the significant role that belief and imagination play in shaping your reality. In the Bible, Jesus shares a powerful message in Mark 9:23, saying, "If thou canst believe, all things are possible to him that believeth." This statement is more than just an assurance. It's an invitation from Jesus to enter a realm where the usual boundaries of the physical world are surpassed by the power of your belief. Embracing the idea of limitlessness opens the door to infinite possibilities. Understanding this allows you to step into a space where your beliefs have the potential to transcend the usual constraints, presenting you with a world of boundless opportunities. Recognize that the limits you think you have are often set by yourself. Now let's turn our attention to a powerful idea from Hebrews 11:1, which says, "Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen." Simply put, faith acts as a bridge connecting your present reality to a vast world of limitless possibilities that may not be visible yet. This concept emphasizes that by using our imagination, we can give form to our hopes and dreams by envisioning and truly believing in a desired outcome. When you align yourself with the boundless nature of the universe, you can bring into existence whatever you desire. The wisdom from Proverbs 23:7 adds another layer, stating, "As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he." This means that the way we think and believe internally shapes our external reality. By nurturing limitless beliefs in our hearts and minds, we have the ability to steer the direction of our lives. Consider the insight from Matthew 21:22. "And whatsoever ye shall ask in prayer, believing ye shall receive." Here, prayer isn't just a request. It's an active and creative process. It goes beyond merely asking for things. It involves having unwavering conviction that what you seek is already on its way to you. This perspective reinforces the idea that there are truly no limits to what you can receive when you combine prayer with a steadfast belief in the possibilities. Discover the profound assurance in Philippians 4:13 that says, "I can do all things through Christ which strengthened me." This verse holds the key to realizing your unlimited potential. It emphasizes that your connection with the divine and your inner spiritual strength empower you to overcome limitations. Consider Jesus' words in Matthew 19:26. "With men this is impossible, but with God all things are possible." This statement underscores that when you align yourself with the divine will, goals that may seem unattainable through human efforts alone become achievable. By placing your faith and trust in God's plan, you open yourself to a realm where limitations cease to exist. Reflect on Matthew 21:21, where Jesus affirms, "If you have faith and do not doubt, you will not only do what has been done to the fig tree, but even if you say to this mountain, 'Be taken up and thrown into the sea,' it will happen." This highlights the extraordinary power of your spoken words when coupled with unwavering faith. It suggests that through the strength of your convictions and the certainty of your words, you have the ability to bring about significant changes in your reality without any limits. Embrace the understanding that your faith, combined with your words, can shape a reality that knows no bounds. Take a moment to think about what Nelson Mandela once said. "It always seems impossible until it's done." These words remind us of a truth that many of us tend to forget. Challenges that seem too big to overcome today might just become the standards for tomorrow. Mandela's own life is proof of this belief. It teaches us that the path to achieving extraordinary things begins when we decide that what appears impossible is simply a challenge waiting to be tackled. You've probably heard people say things like, "The Middle East conflict is impossible to resolve," or "Cancer is impossible to overcome." Maybe you've even come across statements like, "Global warming is impossible to solve. We should just give up." These declarations often make headlines. However, it's crucial to remember that there are no limits to what we can achieve. Consider the perspective of Michael Phelps, the accomplished Olympian whose name is forever etched in history. He once said, "You can't put a limit on anything. The more you dream, the farther you get." Phelps's relentless pursuit and unparalleled success serve as a testament to the idea that your dreams act as wings, propelling you to heights you might not have thought possible. So when faced with challenges, Remember Mandela's words and Phelps's mindset. What seems impossible now might just be the starting point for something incredible in the future. Consider this: the size of your dreams plays a big role in shaping the journey of your life. One of my favorite quotes comes from Muhammad Ali, who once said, "Impossible is just a big word thrown around by small men who find it easier to live in the world they've been given than to explore the power they have to change it." Impossible is not a fact, it's an opinion. Impossible is not a declaration, it's a dare. Impossible is potential. Impossible is temporary. Impossible is nothing. Ali's life was a series of battles against the concept of impossibility, and he emerged victorious time and time again. Let his words serve as inspiration for you to face the impossible not as a barrier, but as a challenge waiting to be conquered. To do this, it's essential to understand the psychology of limitation in order to unlock the doors to your full potential. We've talked about how powerful beliefs are, acting like lenses through which you see the world and yourself. These beliefs, particularly those about your own capabilities, take root early in life and are shaped by experiences, societal norms, and the voices of those around you. Negative beliefs such as "I'm not good enough," or "I can't do this," or "this is impossible for me" act as mental barriers. They create a self-fulfilling prophecy where your perceived limitations become your reality. In many cases, people aren't even aware of these limiting beliefs. They often stem from fears like the fear of failure, the fear of the unknown, or the fear of judgment. These fears are like invisible chains that hold you back from exploring new opportunities, taking risks, or stepping out of your comfort zone. Understanding and challenging these limiting beliefs can set you free and open up a world of possibilities. Let's talk about how your mind, in trying to keep you safe, might unintentionally trap you in a comfort zone. Breaking free from these mental barriers is possible, and it starts with being aware of them and acknowledging their existence. You can think of them as walls of safety and familiarity that your mind builds around you. To overcome these barriers, consider reframing things as challenges instead of obstacles. Be kind to yourself through self-compassion, and visualize yourself successfully doing the things you want to achieve. Challenge your limiting thoughts by seeking evidence that contradicts them. For every "I can't," try to find examples where you or others have achieved similar goals. Surround yourself with people who believe in you and your potential. Seek mentorship from those who have walked a similar path. Their support and wisdom can be powerful tools in overcoming doubts and limitations. Remember, the journey to overcoming the psychology of limitation is not a quick fix. It's an ongoing process of self-discovery. By understanding and challenging your limiting beliefs, you open yourself up to a world of endless possibilities. It's like unlocking doors to new opportunities and discovering that there's so much more you can achieve. Embrace this continuous journey of self-discovery and growth, and watch as the walls of limitation start to crumble, paving the way for a brighter and more expansive future. The idea of limitations in our minds has been a focus of interest in psychological research for many years. Limiting beliefs, which are a type of unhelpful thinking, are ideas and views that people have about themselves and what they can do, and these ideas hold them back. This concept has been studied by psychologists like Beck in 1976 and Bandura in 1977. Beck suggested that limiting beliefs often come from experiences and things that happened early in life. Bandura, on the other hand, talked about how we learn these beliefs from the important people in our lives, like parents and teachers. For example, if a teacher says you're not good at something, you might start to believe it and think, "I can't learn this," or "I can't read that book." These beliefs create limitations. Negative experiences, such as being criticized or facing failure, can lead to forming beliefs like, "I'm not capable enough," or "I will never succeed." Aaron Beck described cognitive distortions as irrational or exaggerated thought patterns that can cause emotional distress. Limiting beliefs, then, can be seen as a type of cognitive distortion where people have a skewed view of their abilities and potential. These distorted views often create a self-fulfilling prophecy, where negative expectations lead to behaviors that reinforce those limiting beliefs. It's like a cycle where what you think about yourself affects how you act, and how you act then reinforces what you believe about yourself. Understanding and challenging these limiting beliefs can help break this cycle and open up a world of possibilities. The starting point, or initial belief, is that limiting beliefs are connected to various negative impacts on our mental well-being. These beliefs can bring about lower self-esteem, more anxiety, and a feeling of having less control over our own lives. They often lead to avoidance behaviors, where people avoid taking on challenges because they are scared of failing or being rejected. In a study from 1987 by Gray, it was shown that these beliefs can have a significant impact. Another study by Blackwell and DW found that students who believed their intelligence was fixed, a fixed mindset, tended to perform worse academically compared to those who believed intelligence could grow and develop, a growth mindset. The effects of limiting beliefs can even spill over into our careers. In a study from 2010 by Feldman, it was discovered that people who thought they had limited potential in their careers were less likely to participate in activities that would help them grow professionally. They were also less inclined to take on challenging tasks, and as a result, their career growth suffered. So you see, these limiting beliefs not only affect how we feel about ourselves, but can also impact our academic performance and career progress. Recognizing and challenging these beliefs is crucial to creating a more positive and successful path for ourselves. It's like breaking free from chains that hold us back and stepping into a world of opportunities. The impact of limiting beliefs on mental health has been studied and proven. For example, a research study conducted by MacLeod and Moore in 2000 discovered that people who had negative beliefs about their future were more likely to feel depressed and anxious. These beliefs create a pattern of negative thoughts, leading to constant stress, lower self-esteem, and a sense of helplessness. All these factors increase the risk of mental health issues, affecting not just your mind, but also your physical health, relationships, and financial behaviors. In fact, a study by Lucardi and Mitchell revealed that individuals who believe they lack financial knowledge are less likely to plan their finances and make optimal investment choices. This often results in poor financial outcomes. What these studies tell us is that what we have experienced tends to shape our limits. If we haven't experienced anything beyond our current situation, it doesn't mean that greater possibilities are not possible. Understanding the impact of limiting beliefs on different aspects of our lives is crucial. By recognizing and challenging these beliefs, we open ourselves up to a world of opportunities and improve not only our mental well-being, but also our overall quality of life. It's like breaking free from constraints and discovering the potential for positive change in various areas of our lives. Imagine if you've always earned $50,000 a year and suddenly you think, hey, I can make $200,000 a year. The reason you might find it challenging to believe in such a jump is because your past experiences have been within that $50,000 range. To break free from these limits, you need to go beyond what you've experienced so far. Our minds are like a two-part system, the conscious and the subconscious. The conscious mind is the part that thinks and reasons logically, while the subconscious is like the foundation of your deepest beliefs and perceptions. It's like the rich soil where the seeds of your unlimited potential either grow strong or wither away. When you plant positive and empowering beliefs in your subconscious, it's like setting the stage for limitless growth. Our beliefs act like a script, and the subconscious is the diligent actor playing out these scripts in the theatre of our lives. If your script is full of limitations and doubts, that's what your life tends to reflect. So the key is to expand your experiences beyond what you've known so far. By planting positive beliefs in the fertile soil of your subconscious, you pave the way for a life that's not confined by past limits. It's like rewriting the script to include possibilities and opportunities you might not have considered before, opening up a world of limitless potential for personal growth and success. Now, here's the interesting part. When you rewrite the scripts in your mind to focus on abundance, success, and positivity, your life can go through a remarkable transformation to match these new beliefs. It's like giving your story a positive and successful twist. To make this happen, you have the power to influence your subconscious mind through visualization and affirmations. Picture this. When you visualize your goals as if they've already been achieved and affirm them with strong belief, you're having a direct conversation with your subconscious. Think of your subconscious as this super fertile ground where unlimited possibilities can grow. What's cool about this process is that it kind of bypasses the filters of your conscious mind, the part that does the day-to-day thinking, and plants the seeds of your desires deep within. When Jesus mentions that all things are possible with God, it's like saying all things are possible with your subconscious mind. Joseph Murphy, who studied this extensively, has shown us how many of us carry around limiting beliefs that we picked up since childhood. These beliefs might be leftovers from past failures, things we learned from society, or negative influences around us. But here's the key point. Just because things were a certain way in the past doesn't mean they have to be that way in the future. You have the power to rewrite your story and create a future full of possibilities and success. It's like taking the steering wheel of your life and charting a course towards the positive and abundant future you desire. You hold the incredible ability to reshape your thoughts and swap out limiting beliefs with empowering ones. It's like rewiring your brain for success. Now, let's be real. This transformation isn't an overnight deal. It takes persistence and a strong belief that you can do it. But trust me, it's totally doable. Ever heard of the law of attraction? It's like this magical principle that says similar things attract each other. So if you fill your mind with positive thoughts and believe in positive outcomes, you're likely to attract good things into your life. It's like creating your own positive vibes and opportunities. Picture this. By keeping your thoughts focused on positive results and keeping an optimistic outlook, you open the door to unlimited possibilities. Believe me, the only limits you face are the ones you create in your own mind. Your mind is like the master architect of your destiny. When you grasp and put into action these principles, it's like stepping into a world where there are absolutely no limits. Each of us is this amazing being capable of achieving incredible things. Sometimes we feel trapped not by the world around us, but by the limits we set for ourselves. That's why it's super important to realize that any limit you feel is kind of like an illusion, a made-up idea by your own mind. Your mind, it's your most powerful tool. It's like this superhero gadget that once you understand how to use it, can create a reality with boundless opportunities and awesome achievements. So, take charge, believe in your potential, and watch how your mind transforms the world around you. The possibilities are truly limitless. Think of your mind as the starting point for everything you experience, the very beginning of every reality in your life. When you figure out how to use this power, it's like opening doors to a world of possibilities you never thought could exist. The key is to free your mind from any limiting beliefs that might be holding you back. Take a moment to think. What beliefs do you currently have that are limiting you? To break free from these limits and foster a mindset without boundaries, it all begins with being aware. Pay attention to thoughts that limit you and replace them with empowering ones. Now, picture your mind as this vast, unexplored galaxy. It's like a space filled with endless ideas, potential, and creativity. Your imagination is like an infinite universe within you. In this internal cosmos, everything becomes possible. Your thoughts, dreams, and visions become the architects of the reality you experience. So the journey to breaking free from limits starts with being aware of those thoughts that hold you back. Replace them with empowering thoughts and watch as your internal cosmos unfolds with boundless possibilities. Your mind is like this incredible universe waiting to be explored, shaping the reality you live in. The potential within you is truly limitless. When you fully accept this idea, you're opening yourself up to a world of endless possibilities. It's like having a magical power, the kind that old alchemists dreamed of, turning lead into gold. Your mind can do something similar, turning thoughts into reality. And guess what? This magical process starts with your imagination. Imagine this. You have the ability to picture a world that's different from your current one. But here's the key. It's not just about imagining, it's about taking action. Imagine with purpose, envision with determination, and keep going with unstoppable persistence. Don't be afraid of failure. Treat it like a dance partner on your journey to success. Think about the alchemist turning lead into gold. In your life's journey, each misstep or fall isn't a step backward or a limit. It's a step forward. Failure is like the tuition fee you pay for the valuable lessons that lead to success. In the grand dance of life, every great leap forward often comes after a few stumbles. Make this your mantra. There is no limit. Hold this belief not just as words, but as a living philosophy that breathes life into your every endeavor. Let it become the driving force behind everything you do. And as you do, witness the seemingly impossible transform into your reality. The future isn't a distant dream, it's something you can shape and create with the boundless power of your beliefs and actions. Dreaming is something you can do right now, and it holds a world of possibilities. Let me share a couple of inspiring stories about people I've met. There's my friend Jenny. When she was a kid, doctors told her she had a rare muscle disorder and couldn't do strenuous activities. Instead of accepting this as a limit, she changed her lifestyle and exercise routines to make her body stronger. Against all odds, she finished a marathon at 30, inspiring others facing similar challenges. Then there's Jennifer, a schoolteacher who spent her life writing short stories in her free time. At 60, after retiring, she decided to write a whole novel. Even though her friends and family thought it was a great passion, they doubted she could get published at her age. But she didn't let that stop her. She kept going. And guess what? Her first novel, published at 63, became a bestseller. Her story shows us that it's never too late to chase a dream, and age is no barrier to success. It's like saying your dreams can come true at any time in your life. Imagine a future where we fully embrace the idea that our potential is limitless. Picture this. Adopting a mindset without any limits can spark bold and innovative thinking. It means stepping away from the usual ways of doing things and questioning traditional beliefs. This shift in thinking has the power to drive progress, especially in fields like space exploration, medicine, and artificial intelligence. We're talking about making huge leaps forward in our knowledge and abilities. Now think about the impact this limitless mindset can have on solving big global challenges. Whether it's climate change, energy scarcity, or a global health crisis, viewing these challenges without the constraints of current limitations can lead to groundbreaking solutions. It's like saying, hey, there are no limits to what we can achieve. This new perspective can also drive the development of sustainable technologies and innovative strategies to tackle these critical issues head-on. So, by embracing this limitless approach, we're not just talking about progress, we're talking about finding creative and effective solutions to some of the most complex problems we face as a global community. And here's the really exciting part. Adopting a limitless mindset can make our society more inclusive. It means challenging and eventually breaking down societal barriers that we once thought could never be dismantled. So envisioning a future with limitless potential isn't just a nice idea. It's a powerful force that can shape a world where everyone has the opportunity to thrive. This way of thinking creates a culture that values differences, fairness, and including everyone. Imagine if our education system also changed to focus on nurturing creativity, critical thinking, and problem-solving skills. The idea is to highlight the belief that there are no limits to what students can learn and achieve. This shift could prepare the next generations for a world that's changing really fast. Now I can almost hear you saying, well, that's nice, Aria, and it sounds inspirational, but it seems a bit cliché. There are obviously limits, like gravity and certain laws. I get it. I've talked to you about the laws of the universe. But here's the thing. If you can truly believe in your mind that there are no limits, That's where the real change can happen. It's like unlocking a superpower within you, and that's when amazing things can start unfolding in your life. So it's not just about saying there are no limits. It's about truly believing it and watching how your life can transform in incredible ways. You have the power to unlock limits in your life by embracing affirmations that foster a mindset filled with belief in infinite possibilities. Repeat these words to yourself and feel their transformative effect. I am limitless in my capacity for growth, success, and achievement. Every day I push the boundaries of what I once thought was impossible. There are no limits to what I can achieve. Every goal is within my reach. My potential is infinite and unbounded, and I am constantly surpassing my own expectations. I embrace challenges as opportunities to demonstrate that there are no limits to my abilities. I am a boundless source of creativity and innovation, where my ideas know no limits. The only limits that exist are those I choose to acknowledge, and therefore, I choose limitlessness. Constantly expanding my horizons and breaking new ground in my personal and professional life, limitations are merely stepping stones on my path to greatness. These affirmations carry the strength to reshape your thinking and instill a belief in your unlimited potential. Allow these words to be your companions in breaking down barriers and reaching new heights on your life journey. I am unstoppable, unshakable, and capable of achieving anything I set my mind to. With every move I make, I break free from the idea of limits. My belief in my limitless potential empowers me. Each day, I'm growing beyond what I once thought was possible. My journey is like an adventure filled with endless possibilities, and I face it with confidence and courage. There are no ceilings to my abilities. The sky isn't a limit. It's my playground. I go beyond any perceived barriers, reaching new heights of success and fulfillment in the realm of my mind. In this space, there are no boundaries, only opportunities for growth and innovation. I am the architect of my destiny, and I design it to be boundless. Limits are just a trick of the mind. My capabilities are truly limitless. Every day, I become more powerful, more capable, and more limitless than the day before. It's like I'm on a journey of self-discovery, realizing the incredible potential that lies within me. Thank you for listening.